Alright, people, so I'm here with your Raw review. Thought this was a very, very shitty episode. Very weak build to the Rumble. I mean, you have some matches finally set up, but I mean, like I said in my previous video, it's too little too late in my Royal Rumble rant. I mean, you don't have any time to build to the fucking matches. I mean, they just put on the Divas title match this week. So, I mean, how do you build to that? You can't build to it. So let's just get into the review. We have Jericho and Reigns in the League of Nations starting off the show, of course. The first guy to enter the ring, during this show is once again Roman Reigns. I mean, how many straight opening segments has he been in to start off Raw? I mean, this is very fucking annoying to see Roman Reigns in every opening segment. But this promo was pretty shitty. I mean, let's talk about what they're talking about in the promo. They're talking about who's gonna be on the highlight reel. They're actually debating. They're pleading their case for like almost the whole promo. The League of Nations, why they should be on the highlight reel. So that's your opening segment there, people. The League of Nations, arguing about whether they should be on a show or not. I mean, how dumb. And how insignificant is that? Instead of talking about like the Royal Rumble or something like that, they're talking about a fucking highlight reel that's later on in the night. I mean, it just seemed like, wow, they're actually debating on why they want to be on a fucking show. And then the jokes too. I mean, the jokes weren't that good. Jericho always likes to throw around some jokes. Most of them are just PG jokes, and that's what I thought happened here. I mean, you have calling people like stupid idiots and shit like that. It's like, it's not that good a joke. It's not a good joke at all. I mean, going back to when, Jericho called Stephanie McMahon like a whore and shit like that, and compare it to now, the jokes nowadays, it's just so much more shitty. It's also a fucking long ass promo too. And then you got Jericho just making himself guest referee. Like, what the fuck? I didn't know that Jericho ran the fucking show now. Like, okay. But, it's just not a good promo to start off the show. But then we get Reigns defeating Rusev. And, Jericho's asking, oh, Columbus, do you want to see this match? Why are they cheering? Why do they want to put themselves through the suffering of seeing a match like this? I would have been like, hell no. Fuck no, I don't want to see this match. But this match was just boring. Both Reigns and Rusev suck. I mean, you got fucking Rusev starting to look like a girl now with his hair. I mean, he's growing it out. It looks like the hair of a girl. I mean, he looks more like a woman than Tamina does now. But anyway, the match fucking sucked. Boring. Again, a pretty long-ass match. And I'm just going to give it 0 out of 5 stars. It was just a very shitty-ass match. Then we have Natalya defeating Brie Bella, and this is why the Divas division is looked upon as shit. This was like a 1 minute match, really a 1 fucking minute match. I don't even know who the fuck is heel and face. I mean, I thought the Bellas turned heel, I thought they were baby faces, but apparently not. I thought Natalya was a baby face, but now she's teamed up with Paige, who's a heel. I don't fucking know what the hell's going on in this division. It's a clusterfuck. It is. It's just a disaster. And this match proved why. A short match, you don't know who's a good guy, who's a bad, or good, baby face heel. You don't know. You're clueless to what is going on. As I said, it's a clusterfuck. So that's obviously another 0 out of 5 star match. Then we have the Wyatts defeating the Dudleys, and here's your fucking weekly 6-man tag match, which is again a disaster every week. I mean, the Dudleys, as I said, the Dudleys and Ryback both are, all 3 of those people aren't good wrestlers. I mean, the Wyatt family aren't good wrestlers, and what do you get? You add those 2 together, you get a shitty-ass match. And then 6-man tag matches are almost always boring, and this one was too. I'll give it a 0.5 star out of 5. Pretty boring. And then, again, this is why Raw sucks, these kind of matches. Big Show defeating Heath Slater. I mean, like, for the last 2 weeks, they've been building up the social outcasts. Like, they beat up the Wyatt family. They beat up, I believe it was Ryback. They beat up some significant, decently significant people in this company. And now they just get beat up by one man. I mean, again, there's your 50-50 booking. It doesn't do shit for you. So Big Show, beats Heath Slater in like a minute, and then just, beats up all the other three men of the Social Outcast. Just a throwaway garbage segment that nobody cares about here. I'll give that 0 out of 5 stars. Then we have Becky Lynch defeating Tamina. This again, another just bad, boring Divas match. I feel so repetitive during this video. Oh, this match sucked. This was boring. I want my videos to have some diversity to them, but how can I when all this the show fucking sucked? That's why I'm trying to hurry through these fucking review here, because I don't know what else to say other than it sucked. I mean, like I said, Tamina. Why is Tamina even in this company? She looks like a man. She can't wrestle. Oh, big deal. She was related to Jimmy. Why are we bringing in all these divas related, all these superstars related to other, past wrestlers? It doesn't work. Most of them suck. So this match sucked. Throwaway, boring ass match. Again, 0 out of 5 stars. It's just a pointless fucking match. You knew Becky Lynch was gonna win because she's gonna face Charlotte at the Rumble. Tamina's a jobber. Just a pointless fucking match. Then we have Sheamus and Del Rio defeating Kalisto and Ambrose. Again, another just match I don't give a shit about. It wasn't exciting. It wasn't that entertaining. I'll give it 1 out of 5 or 0.5 out of 5 stars. Just a boring fucking match. I don't know what else to say other than that. Then Big E defeats Uso, one of the Uso brothers or whatever the fuck. Again, just a boring fucking match, whatever. 0.75 out of 5 stars here. Only good thing to take away from this was the New Day won, which was great to see. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the Rumble. Are they defending their titles or what? I don't fucking know. But, yeah, that was just another pretty boring match. But, like I said, at least Big E won. But knowing WWE with their 50-50 booking, they'll probably lose next week or on SmackDown or whatever the fuck next show there is. Then we have, the black people versus the white people pretty much. Henry, Titus O'Neil, R-Truth, Neville defeating 4 white guys. I forgot their fucking names. I didn't even write it down because I don't give a shit. But this again was just who the fuck paid attention to this jobber fucking match? I mean, it serves no purpose. It's just a fucking, time for you to take the time slot for you to take a shit during, if you had to, or make some fucking food or whatever the fuck. But I mean, they just put this match in here knowing nobody would fucking pay attention to it. I mean, who the fuck would? 8 jobbers? No thanks. I think it was, the Ascension, Stardust, and another jobber. So that obviously another 0 out of 5 star match. And then, I'm going through Raw thinking, well, all these matches suck, whatever. At least we get to see Brock Lesnar later in the night. Brock Lesnar, they're advertising him the whole fucking night. They're one of their top stars. Everybody knows who he is. He's a fucking, he's a fucking beast, right? So we get the openings, we get Jericho and Heyman starting off. The promo wasn't that good. And then we get Lesnar coming out. Okay. Then we get Reigns coming out. Okay. You think, okay, we're going to see a little brawl here. Right off the bat, he just gets speared by Reigns. Oh, yeah, that's great. This beast, Brock Lesnar, who nobody's really beat. I mean, yeah, Cena's beat him, but then he beat Cena at SummerSlam. Taker beat him, but then he beat Taker. So nobody's really gone over Brock Lesnar. He's a fucking beast. And then Reigns just right off the bat spears him. Like he's some kind of fucking Superman. And then you get, the League of Nations coming out. And then Brock Lesnar, beats up the League of Nations. Okay. Oh, then he gets speared again by the Superman, Roman Reigns, who just is going over everybody. And then you get the Wyatt family coming out there, and they just beat up Brock Lesnar. Like, who the fuck wants to see that? Who wants to see 4 jobbers beat up Brock Lesnar? It just made no fucking sense. Like, why are the Wyatt family Why are they the ones looking strong heading, into the Rumble here on the Go Home show? They're jobbers. They're not going to do anything significant in this company. That's what pisses me off. You got Brock Lesnar getting beat up by Bray Wyatt in his band of, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Like, why? Who wanted to see that? I wanted to see Brock Lesnar destroy everybody. But we didn't see that. We saw Bray Wyatt. Like, I think Bray Wyatt has talent. I mean, he's shown it in the past. But right now, the Wyatt family are jobbers. So he should not be going over. They should not be beating up Brock Lesnar right now. So, they had Brock Lesnar, in the fucking main event of Raw. But they fucked it up. But what do you expect? So that was just a fucking shitty ending. Shitty ending to a show. That quite frankly, was very fucking shitty. I mean, I haven't seen too many Raws worse than this one. This one has to be up there with some of the all-time worst I've ever seen. So yeah, that was just a disaster of a show. Very little build to the fucking Rumble. One of the top pay-per-views of WWE on the year. I mean, if you look through the matches, Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens, you didn't get any build to that at all. All you got was Kevin Owens on commentary during a Dean Ambrose match. Yeah, that's great build, WWE. That's a great job, Vince McMahon. Pat yourself on the back. Pat your fucking self on the back for that one. You got Charlotte in the Paige match being made literally 6 days before the Rumble, so you get zero build to that match, pretty much. U.S. title match. I don't even know what the fuck's up with Del Rio in the U.S. title. And then you got the tag titles. Those aren't, being defended. So that you got, 3 matches for the Rumble? That's not enough to fill the Rumble matches like an hour and 10 minutes. Other 2 matches are going to take, 20, 30 minutes max. So I'm being friendly to WWE here. They have 2 hours of content for the Rumble. What are they going to do for the other fucking hour? You see, this is the problem with WWE. They don't plan ahead. It's like, announced on Sunday at 7:50 p.m. Del Rio versus Kalisto for the title. Like, they'll do some shit like this. Or we're going to see Stardust versus Mark Henry. Oh, yeah, who the fuck wants to see that match? You're going to have half the audience fucking sleeping in their seats. I mean, they have to put some more legitimate matches on the fucking show. And they have to make these matches earlier. More. They have to give more time to build up to these matches. So I'm just pissed off at this show. I'm pissed off at the Rumble. And if Reigns wins the Rumble, I mean, that's going to be like the final straw. I will be so pissed if he does that. I mean, he went over Brock strong tonight. So did the Wyatts. That pissed me off. So, not a happy man tonight, people. So there you go. I'm just going to give Raw a 0 out of 10 stars because there was nothing even remotely good on this show. Nada. 0. Very horrible show tonight. So there you go, people. The stock's going to keep falling further. The ratings will keep going lower because they obviously don't give a shit about the quality of this product. So, continue to talk good about WWE. I mean, if you're Sean's Entertainment, continue to talk good, or whoever the fuck. I see people on Twitter now, and there's like nothing negative about this company on Twitter, now that I've been on Twitter a little bit more in the past. But I mean, do people realize how fucking horrible this company is? It's one of the worst companies I've seen in my life. And then you go on Twitter and you talk about how bad they are. And you have like people like Joey Styles making, in Road Dogg, making fun of people because they bash the company when it clearly sucks. Yeah, keep laughing, WWE. Keep laughing when your company continues to go further down the shitter. So that's all I gotta say. Raw sucked. This company sucks. And I'm sure the Rumble will suck too. So there you go, people. There's your Raw review.